A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Will kick off first, and here we go. On the return, it's Compton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the move, it's Pringle. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him fear the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Rush right in his face. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
When I have all that speed on the field, I gotta find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy could win on that play.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Here's Mensah to throw. Going deep. Grabs it inside the 15. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Pringle. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he puts through the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Offense working from the pistol. On the run, it's Lewis. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Hits inside, it's Payne. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Hawkins can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it. Powers through the defender.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Going to take a shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Tough run here. It's Springle. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Moves to his right. Going for it all. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Left side is Brown. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! Great job by the back on the option.
And he's in for a 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And he makes the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Payne. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Throwing, Hawkins. They're all over him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Spits it out to the back. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing, Mensah. Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble and throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Michael Hawkins. In traffic, it's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Fires to the tight end. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Horned Frogs will go for it on 4th down. Motion from the back. This quarterback part of their running game. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that 4th down. Great job by this defense.
First half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off-play action. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Miami! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Payne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all...
Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Mensah. He's looking deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down.
Black 14, black 14.
Selling the fake. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Hawkins. Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Unloads in the nick of time.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well. And at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the ground, it's Pringle. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
2nd and long here. Throwing, Hawkins. Look out. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. And he gets rid of it.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there, 4th down and long? No problem. I got this in the first half.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Again, it's Hawkins. Throwing right. Got it outside. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like the back in my...
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Keeps it moving, it's Pringle. There he goes! Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Makes the grab on the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Sells to run, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Michael Hawkins. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. At the 35, he's got room. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin our coverage with Alabama, taking on the number 7 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Crimson Tide coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They win their 2nd straight game and talk about doing it in style. That margin of victory is a head-turner. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Rush right in his face. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Hawkins. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Moving out to the right. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Payne. Fighting off the defender. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Chunked it away just as he was hit. Intercepted and room to run. At the 20. He takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for space. It's Lewis. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Throwing, Hawkins. They're all over him. Blasted as he lets it go.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Fires left. It's caught downfield. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick.
Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 30. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Got him on the RPO. Breaks the tackle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Compton. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. He's going to fire deep. He's got it down the field. Right down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. From deep, it's Payne. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Michael Hawkins. Here comes the heat. And they got him.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Wesco. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Good job just to get rid of that one.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Canes.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Number 97, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Unloads to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.